front lawn.
Oh, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Oh my gosh. Hello. Okay. Started with the cough, started with me, starting late. What is up? It's Laura Kane After Dark. Thank you for tuning into our podcast. It's been a crazy day. I'm Laura Kane. This is Eric Rimmer.
Am I? It's been crazy.
Are you still?
I'm not sure.
Okay, good. I'm on the same wavelength as you. And
perfect.
Behind the mic is producer Brian.
Hello.
What's
you.
up, B?
What's up?
Okay, so first off, it was a very busy day in the newsroom, as you can imagine, with the earthquake.
God, the earth shakes and everyone lose their minds.
Seriously, for real. And I haven't had anything to eat all day, so
Oh boy.
no. So I have come up with a solution, and you're gonna.
What?
I
is
can't
that?
believe it. Well,
what is that solution? You're
it's
drinking
like an
Ensure?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
She brought it from her day nursing home.
Nice. And it's nutrition. It's protein. It's for people that don't get enough of that. Yes. Oh, we have to go on another food run tonight if you can.
Why?
Because I'm really hungry. We did it last week.
Yeah, we did.
You're not into it this week. Why? You have plans?
Well, I'm going to Vegas for a wedding.
Tonight?
No. I got to get
I'll go.
ready.
You will?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Oh, see? Okay, great.
If Eric goes.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll go. I just won't eat.
When is the wedding?
The May 9th.
So we're trying to cut down on.
Everything. I'm just going to eat air for the next.
We'll eat something not healthy. We won't go to where we went to last time.
Oh, right.
Fast food. We'll
No
figure it
fast
out.
food,
We'll figure it
please.
out. So look, we had the earth shaking today at around, when was it? 10 something
Yeah.
this morning. 5.2 quake south of Julian.
I just got to say, that was only like 15 miles from me. Maybe 20. It was pretty.
I was thinking about you.
It was pretty intense. I thought my windows might break.
It was crazy.
I could hear them like bowing under the. It was pretty intense.
Sitting here on my couch in Hillcrest, I felt the shaking. It was really quick, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, an earthquake."
Oh.
So it wasn't that bad here.
For me, it was like a full 15 seconds.
Was it really?
About, I want to say, I feel like maybe I'm exaggerating in my head, but it felt.
I was
about-
at work and it was just it seemed like maybe 4, but our building is all glass and you could see the glass go like out and in. It was so
Really?
crazy.
Yeah, I could hear it. It was
Yeah.
pretty weird.
Did anything fall off the wall or break? Or
No, my house is built on a concrete slab, so
Wait.
it doesn't. The ground rumbles, but nothing actually like falls like
nothing
that.
fell off a shelf or anything?
No.
Wait
Okay.
until I tell you what happened.
Well, let's get right into about the quake.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just.
Knock yourself out.
I was in, because my newsroom job, because I'm a reporter now.
Oh yeah.
No.
What do you
By the way, you
report
look
on?
really good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I just slapped on a bunch of makeup real quick before.
Yeah, you look really
I came
good.
down. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's really nice. And it was crazy.
Breaking news: the ground rumbled.
It was crazy town in the newsroom because we went long on the morning show so we could take live phone calls. People were calling from Julian. There were actually some damages up, closer to the
Sure.
epicenter. And then they shut down the Sprinter and the Coaster in North County Transit District just to check out to see if the bluffs were okay
Well,
and
because there's
any
a lot
damage.
of erosion already.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was no joke, and I guess there were a couple of aftershocks, and
I think just one. I only felt one, and it was like an hour later.
I didn't feel any.
It was
now,
weird.
in your opinion, does this signify something bigger that's coming? Is this the Earth sort of getting ready, or
Let me tell you, because I think so. I think this signifies
Do
something
you?
huge.
no, for real?
I think this signifies the fact that there are these massive, giant pieces of rock we're all sitting on, and they're moving, and they're grating against each other, and they're just rumbling, and they're just fighting each other, and they're
Okay.
convecting or conducting or something. Forget what the terms are. They're converging, and they're rubbing against each other, and they're causing a lot of trouble.
Well, maybe this did something that to
Like
mellow
blowing
them
off
out.
steam.
Yeah.
It pissed the other plate off, so it's gonna fight back now. We're gonna get it.
Our biggest fault is the Rose Canyon one, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, the only other earthquake I really remember is the one in '94.
You don't remember the 2010 Easter one?
Oh, that one was insane.
That was like a full minute or something.
yeah.
Refresh my memory on
It was
that
like
one.
a
It
7.
was on Easter Sunday.
It was like maybe a 6 point. I thought it was almost 7.
Yeah.
And where was it centered?
I don't remember, but it was like I remember because I was probably 10 or something, whatever year it was, and I remember my house shook for like a full minute
Yeah.
straight, and it was pretty.
I lived downtown and you could see the high rises because I lived in a high rise.
Oh yeah,
and you could see
okay.
the high rises just swing. It was so weird.
Would you rather live in a state where an unexpected earthquake could pop up at any second and we have no way of knowing, or a state where tornadoes,
No, earthquakes.
okay,
Tornadoes do way more damage every
yeah.
year.
hurricanes,
No.
same?
Yeah. Earthquake, like California hasn't had like an actual devastating earthquake since like 1920 something
Yeah,
in San
knock on wood.
Francisco.
Well, the 1994 one was huge and bad in San Francisco.
Yeah, it didn't do as much. Like it doesn't do like
The
hurricane level
Northridge
damage.
one
The
was
Northridge
horrible,
one was bad.
horrific.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I'm thinking about.
As much damage as a hurricane that knocked off an entire city off the map in like the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Did you watch that documentary on Netflix?
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't watch
The
documentaries.
Twisters one,
That
that was
one was
insane.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Because it's real life and it really happened, and it's that is so
It was
terrifying.
scary.
I kind of want to witness it.
A hurricane or a
Oh,
tornado.
a tornado! Like I want to know what it smells like. I want to feel the. No,
don't
seriously,
think it's-
it has a smell. Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
All right.
And feel
Ozone?
like the calm before the storm, the literal calm before the storm.
Hell no.
The way it sounds. Does it scream? Does it like groan?
Blows.
Like all this
literally.
stuff. Like, oh my God. But then again, I don't want to see people and cows and houses flying through the air either.
I'll take
No.
an earthquake. Now I will say earthquakes are a little scarier. I feel like because there's nowhere to hide from an earthquake. Like you can go outside, but the ground's still shaking.
Yeah.
And there's no warning sirens for earthquakes.
I will say I was impressed. The second it started shaking, I did get the
Yeah,
alert.
me too.
Like it was right away.
and
I
some
was-
people said they got the alert right before it hit.
probably people who are farther away from the
Yeah.
epicenter. But I got it about like 3 seconds after it, which I was like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's a good monitoring system.
So
Kind of.
I have in my house, in my dining room, I have a cabinet. And on top of that cabinet, it's about 6 feet tall. And I have a vase on there that's on a box that I got from my mom. And it's very, very...
The vase you got from your mom.
Yeah. And it's something that's very just, I don't have a lot of stuff of hers except for some photographs and stuff, but this was something that meant a lot to me, and I have it displayed, and it's beautiful. And I have a piece of art and elephant, because I love elephants and I love owls, and I have an owl and an elephant that my mom gave me. And when I was at work, I was sitting there and I'm all, oh my gosh, if that thing fell, because I'm higher up. So I ran home, walked in, and everything was on the floor.
So things got knocked off your shelves?
The piece of art
What?
flew from I am not kidding, flew from one side of the room. It was on the complete other side of the room.
Wait, is this the same art that fell on you in bed once?
No.
Okay, because it seems like some of your art just isn't on the wall
No.
very well.
This was above the dining, on the other side of the dining room, and it flew completely across the room. The elephant fell, the owl fell. The only thing that didn't fall was the vase.
Oh, okay, good.
Why
So
does
I took
so
it-
much of your stuff fall? Nothing fell from me.
And it was the
Same.
only
The
thing where anything fell. Nothing else fell.
Weird. That's a
But
poltergeist.
that
That's not
vase
an
of hers was the only thing that didn't fall. So I took it off and wrapped it up and put it in a drawer because I was like,
Good, or keep
Yeah.
it low.
yeah.
No, that was your mom coming back to say hi, and she was like, "I'm gonna get this bastard. Watch this." I'm gonna
She
throw
was like,
everything
I'm going to
around."
keep my finger right on it and totally freak him out.
She's like, "Damn, I can't break that, but I can break everything else."
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to scare him a little bit. I'm just going to scare him a little bit. Did you guys do your taxes? Because
I
All
got
done.
money back.
like an significant more than you thought you were going to get back?
Yeah, I got $2,000.
That's excellent.
Bought a vacuum.
A Dyson.
Yeah, I bought a Dyson.
Yeah.
Worth it, by the way.
The yellow one, or are there different colors now?
I don't know. I got the Dyson V15. I got an expensive one.
Sweet. Do you like seeing the lines in the carpet when you vacuum? Are you like that?
Oh, I love
No,
that.
I just hate the second. Like, I don't walk barefoot very often, but if I do, and the second my foot touches something on the ground, I'm like, oh, I'm getting the vacuum.
And then, okay, so well, you had money left over after buying the
Yeah,
vacuum.
but the rest of it goes into the savings in the stock market.
Is this a good time to buy stock since things went down so hardcore? Isn't that when you're supposed to buy? Because
Yeah.
eventually it'll go up, right?
I mean,
Is
yes,
that the
but it depends on what you're buying in and stuff.
yeah?
Don't buy Tesla right now. Not
Yeah,
a bad time to buy Tesla.
Probably not.
Good time to buy index funds.
Is that your hot tip? What's your hot tip right now?
If you want to build money, just buy index funds. If you don't want to do anything risky, you just want to have a lot of money one day, just buy index funds every month.
What if somebody doesn't know what that is?
We should have Jay Wertzler on.
I know
Yeah.
we should, but just in the short term, what is an index fund?
An index fund is just a individual stock that is made up of a bunch of stocks, and they typically have really good constant rates of growth. So it means
Okay.
like the most popular ones typically get about 13 to 15% per year growth. So start doing that when you're young. You want to retire, that's 40, 60 years. It's a good amount of money in there.
Yeah. Oh, to have a crystal ball.
By the time you die, Laura, there'll be probably a little bit of money in there then.
I will be working and I will keel over dead because I already blew all that money.
You're almost to your Social Security though.
No, not quite. Jeez.
You're pretty close.
And you know what? By the time we get there, I have a feeling it's not even going to be available.
You shut
anymore.
up.
No,
That's why we're going to be living together.
It'll be
I know,
there.
we
It'll just be
totally
much
are.
less. When I get old, it'll be pennies on the dollar.
Now, brother from another mother,
Yes, sister.
BFF, future roommate,
Yes.
and soulmate,
Yes.
and very much a money wise person who knows where every penny is. And I respect that about you. I wish I was more like that. Do I get some kind of an allowance? Since daddy's the one with the money and,
You have to work for
mommy
it.
has,
Didn't I already tell you?
I don't remember.
Hair, nails, lashes.
Okay. Can I do DoorDash like at least twice a week?
As long as I'm, oh God, but you know how I feel about DoorDash.
I
so
know.
expensive.
I know.
But what if I'm your DoorDash? What if I make you food?
Okay. Will you buy? Are you buying the groceries?
Yes, because you only buy tan food, Red Bull, and gummy bears.
What can I provide? Because I can't provide any funds when we live together. So what can I?
You'll be my comic relief.
You have to sell stuff.
I've already sold everything.
Oh, God.
And I don't own anything.
This is sad.
Well, we're gonna be in an old folks home, so you can sell your like rickety body with your fake boobs and to old guys there at the
Okay.
and I'll be your pimp.
Oh, perfect.
There we
Okay,
go.
There we
Done.
go. Solved.
That'd be
Problem solved.
Oh my gosh. What was? Oh
And I'll put that money that I make from you in a savings fund for you.
no! At that point, I'm gonna blow it. We're old. Who cares? Let's
She's
blow
gonna-
it on
she's
anything.
gonna-
Why
Save some for your
bother?
kids.
She's gonna literally blow it and then blow it at the casino later.
Yeah.
Just like my mama.
Well, no, Laura,
What?
you take that back. You take that
Oh,
back.
my
about
mom.
Mary.
My mom is enjoying her life in her mid 80s.
But did you hear what I just said? I said you're gonna blow it to earn the money, and then you're gonna blow it at the casino. And you said just like my mama, and I said no. That's sacrilege, not my Mary.
I missed that little part.
Yeah, that little part of my raunchy joke.
I missed
To be-
that little part of the.
To be fair, though, I think retirement, my last 10 years, if I just, smoke, drink, go to the casino, that sounds great, honestly. That sounds like a ton of fun for my last
You're not
decade.
smoking and drinking.
What?
I might do one of those things.
No, son
He
of mine.
can do whatever he wants at that age. You've earned the right to treat yourself however you want to do.
No,
do whatever.
no.
In your 80s,
Old
yes.
age will kill me faster than lung cancer can get me.
Oh boy.
And you know what? There's
gonna have to
something
have
to
a
be
talk with
said about having a mindset that is that you're happy and doing something you enjoy. I think that also helps with health.
Yeah. But you know what? Maybe I'll want to be healthy. We'll see. Who knows? But maybe I just want to chill and gamble.
Just masturbate like lots of
Okay.
Oh
All
my
right, too
God.
much.
Why?
Too far. In my last decade? All right. That's ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be, well.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Let's not. Okay,
Please.
so you have a big steaming plate of Double D news, I understand.
Oh, didn't know where you were going with that either.
I have a hot and tasty pile of rando news. It's quick. We'll do that quick, and then we'll get right to the celebrity goss.
Oh my God. Do you want to?
Celebrity goss.
Yeah.
Please.
Are we going to have anybody live from LA today or no?
No?
No, nobody live from LA.
What?
Why?
Well, sometimes I have a correspondent that.
Oh, actually, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do have something.
Okay. I was just wondering if I had to prepare myself.
Okay. Okay. So I wanted to ask you guys this is gonna blow your mind when I tell you how many I have. Since it's the spring and everybody does spring cleaning, a lot of people, organize and get things done this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a new survey out about digital clutter and how we should maybe unclutter our digital lives. How many unread emails do you think you have?
3,362.
Well, okay, then you're higher than normal. The average is 1,044 unread emails. My phone is being used right now for Instagram Live. Do you know how many emails I have?
I bet I have more.
On Gmail, one of my accounts.
Okay, I'm gonna guess both of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Laura is probably 10,000, and Brian is probably about 10 or 11,000.
Is he close?
No.
Same.
What?
Go again. Guess higher.
19,000, 22,000.
Is he?
He's closer. Still not quite.
What?
Guess again for Brian.
Am I close to you?
No.
Okay, you were pretty close for me.
Okay. 22,000, 24,000.
I'm at 24,000.
Unread emails?
Hold on. Let me read out the exact number.
Oh my God.
Okay, I've had this. I think that includes just junk ones I get. This is like the email I've had since I was 14 or something. So my only one. So every junk mail I've ever gotten goes here. I have 24,589 unread emails.
Oh my God. You don't delete your junk mail?
I should.
I do.
I do not.
Oh my God.
I have currently I have four different email addresses. On one, 233,000 unread emails.
Oh my God.
I just don't know how to bulk erase all of them. And some of them I might want to keep, and it's going to take too much time to go through
remember
all of them.
like purging your inbox used to be a thing where you actually have to go, you would take time to go through and delete all
I
your
do.
old emails.
Oh my God. No.
I don't.
Okay, what about unread text messages?
1.
I think I have, when I last checked, I had 16.
I only have 11. And I don't even know. Most of them are from you guys.
What about open browser tabs?
1.
Like on my
Oh
phone?
God. Laura's probably got how much?
I have 4.
Laura's probably got 22.
All I know is that when Evan comes home and she has my phone, she'll go, "Mom, you've got to close your tabs." And she's doing it for like at least 5 minutes. Boom, 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 boom.
I close a tab the second I'm done with it. The tabs I have open are things I'm gonna I am specifically keeping open. Like I know what they are.
Even at work, when the engineers come in and I have my desktop open, I have so many tabs.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That, like I can see them physically like freaking out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't help it.
Oh my God.
And then what about unused smartphone apps. How many do you think you have on your phone that you're just not using and you should get rid of?
I have a couple that I don't use regularly,
Maybe
but I do keep because I do use them occasionally.
Yes, I had to erase a whole bunch of them because it was taking up all of my space in my phone. But they were worthless anyway. And finally, speaking of money, were we speaking of money earlier? Yes. Here are some money saving tips that you might not have thought of. So let's try these.
Let's try it.
Lock up all your credit cards. I've heard that before, right? You lock them all up, so you really are going to... I have to tell you something.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Speaking of locking things up, you know that little book size safe that I bought for when I go to the casino and I want to keep my money in there and then somebody else has the keys? Well, I've been sticking money in there just for savings. I was really proud of myself. I just tore the damn thing open. It's half of it is made out of cardboard. And I took a screwdriver and I just wrenched it open and took all the money out.
And spent it.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Lord.
I had to buy a new windshield. That was part of it. Anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. I have a question that I probably shouldn't ask on the air, but let's continue with this.
Oh, God, am I going to start sweating?
Make yourself run for every dollar you spend. So if you spend $50 on something, you have to run for 50 minutes.
Oh, hell no.
That's crazy.
That's dumb.
That's
That
crazy.
is dumb. I only run if somebody's chasing me.
Now, before you buy something, think about this. Do I like this better or do I like having the $50 better? Ask yourself that
Having
question.
$50 better.
Calculate how long you'd have to work in order to buy that thing.
I've done that.
I've done that too, and it's really sad. Consider the idea that you might never retire. So before you buy something you don't need, ask yourself, wait, is this going to set me back? I don't even think, you know what? Retirement is not even in the cards for me.
No.
It's like marrying some 95-year-old dude.
Laura's going to be like 78 years old and she's going to be a greeter at Walmart.
That's not funny because there's some truth to that.
Well, you've already got your personalized parking spot there, so why not be an employee?
And just start binge watching Hoarders. Because
God.
You don't want to end up with a bunch of crap you don't want.
I love that show.
I love it, and then I get sad when there's like dead cats that have been there for like 9
It gives me
years.
so much anxiety, but in a good way. My favorite one, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, is the woman that had all the parrots, and the husband fell and was in the hospital, and you know they come out with all the big trash trucks and everything, and they're like, "Look, you have to get rid of these," because it was cages on top of cages on top of cages of birds. And she was like, no, he can just stay there. I'm not getting rid of the birds. And some of them were really sick and everything. So then they went into the woman's bedroom and she hoarded phone books and never opened them. They were still in the plastic wrapping around the phone books, floor to ceiling. They're going through and one of the cleaners is like, oh boy. And I'll never forget it. It was a rat that got inside the phone book and chewed its way through the phone book and got stuck in the plastic and suffocated, and it was just like pressed against the thing, and when they unwrapped it, it just disintegrated, and I was like, that is disgusting.
And the woman was probably like, oh, but don't hurt my phone book.
Oh yeah, she was furious. She needed those phone books.
Okay, now, all right, I'm going to ask a question, and you know what? It doesn't hurt to ask, right? That's the motto. It could. My Jeep that I drive is leased. And I need to turn it in by June 17th. And
Turn it in.
I'm going to turn it in, and I'm going to hopefully have some funds to buy a used car. I'm not going to lease again. I can't afford the payment that I'm making. I don't know how I've done it for 4 years, but
How much is your lease payment? Wow. Oh, it's on there.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
$529
Oh
a
my
month.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Oh my God,
Oh
that
my
makes
God,
me-
Laura.
Now, let me just say,
I think I just had a little bit of anal leak.
That's insane, even for
I'm-
lease.
proud of myself for making it this far
I'm
and not
disappointed
having
you
it.
signed up on that.
Brian, with my credit score and with the money, I didn't have much savings to put. It was the only option.
No, it wasn't. You got a nice car.
No, I did, but it was the one of the only options that I could take advantage of because I didn't have the money to buy a car outright. I even had to co-sign her because my credit is so crappy. And so I said, okay, so I make like a $100 payment, and then 2 weeks I'll make another. I pay it in installments each month. But I've done it. I've
Good
managed
girl.
it. So anyway, the lease is up on the 17th. I just had to replace the windshield because it had like 3 little cracks in it, and I didn't want to have the dealership to do it 'cause it cost a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my question. Now, there's got to be somebody out there who's willing to do this. I want to turn in the car. In the meantime, save up some money to buy some used Honda or something. But I need something to drive. So does anybody out there have any kind of car, an extra car that is just sitting in your garage that you'd be willing to rent to me at a reasonable price for a few months? Is that a question to ask? I mean, I would pay for it.
What about a Razor or a scooter or something?
I can't take that on the freeway. Believe me, I've thought of everything. I really don't know. I'm trying to work it out. So I thought I would just throw that out there.
For how long?
I would say probably 3 months.
Oof.
And I won't go to Vegas. I won't drive to freaking Arizona or across the country.
Local driving only.
I won't drive to Mexico. I won't do any of that. Just to work and back.
Renting a car is
I've tried. I
really
looked.
not a thing.
I looked up the cheapest car rental for a monthly rent, and it was the same as my car payment.
Oh God.
So it's
Well-
like, come on, like there's got to be a more. Do you have any ideas? I need help with this.
Can you get your lease extended for just a couple months?
The answer to that is no, because they require it to be like either 6 months or a year, and my mileage is 48,000. That's all I can go to. Right now, I'm at 47,300 miles. Anything after that, you have to pay 25 cents a mile.
Gross.
So I have to turn this car in soon. And so anyway, if you're out there and you want to rent me your car that's been sitting in your garage, still works. It doesn't need to be nice
She
or
doesn't
anything.
care if it doesn't even have a back seat, as
I
long
don't
as it
care.
has a driver's seat and
And it works and it won't get me stuck in the middle of the night somewhere. Was that like inappropriate to ask? You guys are both looking at me like I should have not said anything.
DM Laura.
Why are you guys looking at me so with such judgment?
No, I'm not. That's a tough situation.
It is.
Now, I've never heard of someone renting. I mean, I don't know.
You've never heard of somebody renting somebody else their extra vehicle?
I guess not. I don't know. That's just kind of a tough situation.
I mean, you'd probably have to get the insurance.
I have good insurance. I have USAA, and I think that
Yeah,
they,
but you have to switch it over to a new car.
sure,
though.
I would do all the proper things.
Without ownership, though, is a little iffy. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't either.
Anyway, I'm throwing it out in the universe. I'm throwing it out in public. There we go. That's my situation. And
There's a oh, you know what?
what?
I just thought of something.
See, here we go.
Look at the wheels are spinning
This
now
is
that we're
what I
talking
need.
about it. Problem solved.
This better not be a joke.
It's a joke.
It's not.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm going to get you something you are going to thank me for the rest of your life.
Is it a vehicle?
Yes. I cannot believe I didn't think about this before.
Is it something that has big signage on it?
Yes.
I'll drive.
What is
anything.
it? What is it?
I'm going to get you a bus pass.
Oh,
That would work.
no, no, actually, it won't.
I don't know. Public transport around here is pretty good.
Why not?
It's not. I'm not dissing public transport. I'm just like my hours are so all over the place.
The bus runs all hours, doesn't it?
No, I had a roommate who only used public
Please.
transport, and that man would go from La Mesa to L.A. or not L.A. La Jolla whenever he wanted to. He'd spend hours on public transport, but he'd get where he was going to.
see. Yeah,
Trolley. I could get you a trolley pass too.
I would prefer a car or a truck or a smart car or any kind of thing, anything that has four wheels and is considered a vehicle. I don't know, maybe like a U-Haul.
No, God.
Oh boy.
Actually, I did have someone that rented a Home Depot truck, not like their full size one, just their pickup trucks, because actually pretty cheap.
Really?
Yeah,
$19.95 a day or something.
I don't know. They think they got it monthly.
Ooh, okay, I'll look into that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm telling you what, I would drive a vehicle that is wrapped in signage that says Vagisil on it or Herpacil or
Oh my God.
or you know what? I don't care. I will pimp any company. It doesn't matter.
Well, hey, she has no standard.
No.
Her standards are so low right now that
It's not. It's just I'm just trying to make it work. I'm trying to make my life work, and I'm getting there.
This situation is so. Can we hear the celebrity?
Why is it so
this is-
sad? It's not that
No,
sad.
I said strange.
You want to see strange?
No.
Look at Eric's shoes.
Yeah, I know.
Can we?
What?
We take one off? It's just they're odd. They're very
just
odd.
big. They're really big.
I've never seen anything like these.
They're just very bulky.
they're Adidas.
They're brand new.
They're brand new.
That is the size of a cruise ship.
It's literally a football.
Now,
They're so comfy.
Really?
okay, they're very heavy.
Are they?
Yes, they are very heavy.
For someone who
When-
doesn't run.
No.
You saw these.
Uh-huh.
What was your first reaction?
Oh, I thought they were really cool.
Really?
And why? The shape,
Yeah.
just because they're unusual.
Yeah. And they're very comfortable.
You'd never catch me dead in those. No offense.
Yeah, don't mean to dish you or anything, but I think those might be the
Awful.
ugliest shoes I've
No,
ever
no.
seen.
Yeezys are worse.
Yeah, Yeezys are terrible.
That
Because
is,
they're about that size, but a little bit uglier.
you have a lot of great shoes. A lot of great shoes.
Those are not one of them.
Oh. Let's take a poll. How many people like them? How many people don't?
Yeah, do you guys like Eric's shoes?
Do you like my shoes?
They're so big and the shape is off, but they're most importantly, they're massive.
They look like footballs.
There's-
Everyone-
I know.
like
It looks
clown
like I put
shoes.
my shoe in a football. And considering I don't like sport. Oh, I went to the Padre game the other night.
Oh yeah, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
And didn't know one thing. I don't even know how many innings there are in baseball.
Were you up in a fancy?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Did you stay the whole time?
No.
Oh,
Did you watch one play? One hit a bat?
Tatis hit a home run.
Oh.
Look at you. Never thought you'd hear that phrase come out of my mouth, did you?
No.
no.
Good for you.
This is a really good Padre season, so
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
I know. I really want to go to a game. I haven't been to one in a while. All right. Cue the music. Lots of double D. Bring it on, brother.
Okay. So, you know how much I like the Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
And we all know that Garcelle is not coming back. She left in a huff. She just released a statement the other day. And I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
This is from Garcelle, who is no longer on the show.
Okay.
So if you've seen the reunion, part 3, the final reunion show for the season and is this week.
Okay.
So last week she was like, I want to get out of here. This week she doesn't even stay for the cast photo. She like bails before they even shoot the cast photo, which is like a signal that they are not coming back because they're not fulfilling their contract, right?
Right.
So the last show last week, of the reunion, she gets into it with Sutton and Dorit. And Dorit tells Sutton, you live on an effing main road. Like, who are you to judge people? And then Sutton said to Dorit, my pocketbook is bigger than yours. This was now during that pocketbook is bigger than yours thing went viral everywhere. And that was actually the actual during the show.
Okay.
But the main road thing was during the reunion. So Garcelle said this. I didn't come to the reunion to applaud low blows disguised as humor. And to be honest, Sutton's wallet diss, I can't defend it because I don't endorse cruelty even when it comes from a friend. We all have our limits, but when pain is used as a defense mechanism and it turns into a class-tinged insult, don't expect me to sit back and nod. I understand why Kyle found it disgusting. So did I. Not because Sutton is malicious, but because that comment revealed an uncomfortable truth. Some people in this group still believe money can measure character. And as for the main road jab, I'll just say this. When you start judging a woman by her zip code, maybe it's time to spend less energy decorating your house and a little more time reflecting on what's inside it.
Ooh, nicely put.
Yeah. So
Didn't like Kyle walk off too, but she came back?
that was during the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at a spa day. Anytime they all get together for a dinner or a spa day. Oh, and by the way, I want Jennifer Tilly to come back as a main character. I love Jennifer Tilly.
The actress?
Yes. I love her. Okay. Have you all seen Britney Spears lately?
No.
So she's mad at people for saying that she doesn't look good.
Okay. Is
And-
it true?
And
Does she
I
look
love
brash?
Britney Spears, but she looks a little off.
Her and Justin Bieber. He does not look good
No,
right now.
he doesn't look good. So she's down in Mexico right now. Britney is.
Okay.
And she got there the other day for a little vacation. Here's the strange part. One of her bodyguards, a big, bald, scary-looking guy, was carrying a baby doll wrapped in a pink blanket as they got off the plane. So Britney has a doll collection, which isn't uncommon, I guess. But the fact that she had to take one with her when she travels and that it has to be carried and cared for like a real child. That's all I'm going to say about that.
So she has a little baby doll she takes with her.
Yeah.
It's her
Interesting.
support baby doll.
Whatever. She's weird.
Coachella happened.
Yeah, first weekend.
Yep. So there is all sorts of stuff going on. Do you want to hear what people were complaining about first?
Let's do the the negativity first, then we'll do the positive.
Okay.
things.
So people were comparing it to the Fire Festival because
Oh,
people
no.
were waiting in lines for 12 to 19 hours with no food, no bathrooms. It was terrible. So lines and lines and lines of cars, and people were just waiting and waiting and waiting.
That's what I remember.
It's
when I went.
Coachella. It's always been like that. That's not
Yeah.
new. Like
Well, I
that.
guess this year, I don't know. I would never go to Coachella.
After all the years it's been, they should have figured out by now how to make these lines shorter and get water to people.
How do you make lines shorter?
I wouldn't.
get more?
I wouldn't wait in line
Booths
for
open.
an hour to get in somewhere, let alone 12. No thanks.
Okay.
No, I don't care if Madonna was giving me a personal show, just her and me. I would not wait 12 hours in a line for anything with no bathroom or food. Are you kidding? All right. So they're calling Coachella this year Gagachella because she has apparently given the performance of a lifetime.
Oh,
And I've seen clips of it, and it looked incredible.
so she had like a full-on stage show.
Oh, yeah.
Dancers. You know,
and like
artistic
there's
stuff.
some like focus on the family group or some, one of those super conservative that were like, oh, she was worshiping the devil and everything. I'm like, oh my God, no, she's not. the song, I think it's Disease. She comes, it's like she's in a graveyard and she's like, she had all these costume changes. She gave a 2-hour performance.
That's pretty cool.
And the sets were incredible. And she's like in with skeletons and stuff like that. And I was like, that's hardly satanic.
No, it's just art. Come on.
I know. Everybody calm down. Benson Boone covered Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody with a little help from Brian May himself.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Weird Al Yankovic made his Coachella debut, joining Yo Gabba Gabba for the classic Muppet track, The Rainbow Connection.
Yo Gabba Gabba, that's like a kid show. They were
Is
in
it?
Coachella, right?
Green Day was there. And
Green Day opened, by the way.
yes.
Yeah.
And Megan Thee Stallion opened Coachella. Lady Gaga did. They were the first ones. One of my favorite all-girl groups of all time, the Go-Go's, was there. And Billie Joe Armstrong made a special appearance during their concert.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I will still never go to Coachella.
Love Belinda Carlisle. I just saw her.
Solo
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
Brian,
At the Magnolia.
Yeah.
She was great.
I will give you $5,000.
Nope.
Will you go to Coachella?
Nope.
$10,000.
Sure.
Okay,
Uh,
that's your limit.
how long? How many days do I have to go for?
The whole thing
Was it 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 10.
from start to finish. Okay.
It's just like, it sounds miserable. Like, I don't know why people act like it's so cool. I mean, I think it's because everyone believes it's cool, so they have, and then they're like, oh, everyone thinks it's cool. It must be cool. But like, come on, let's all admit, you're in the middle of nowhere. There's a couple stages, like 10 miles apart from each other.
Well, for some people, it's probably really great because they have the VIP treatment. They get the VIP tent where they can.
I think it's the drugs.
It is just way too dirty out there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
was hot, too.
I wouldn't crawl around in that heat and all that dirt. No thanks.
And the drugs. Yes, those help, I guess.
Do either one of you care about could Jack Black be the next sexiest man alive?
Let's skip
Couldn't
that.
care less.
I love Jack Black, but no.
Okay.
Okay, is Jessica Simpson's snake semen remedy just snake oil? A reptile expert says that he doubts that snake semen is helping Jessica Simpson be a better singer. Her new CD is good.
And she has admitted to drinking snake semen.
Yes. It just clears her throat. I'm just a great singer when I have some snake sperm.
To be fair, the snake expert's not who you want to ask. It's the medical expert. So
Yeah.
I don't know why he.
I mean, I'm sure any sperm would do.
Okay.
Maybe she just needs
Sounds pretty
to.
specific.
Maybe she just needs to find the old trouser snake, and
Well, according to John Mayer, she's pretty horny.
yeah. Okay. The Full House that was in the show, Full House and Fuller House, just sold for $6 million.
It's actually lower than I thought. The Painted Ladies, I thought those were way more.
It's located in San Francisco. The handprints of the entire cast are in the backyard. Like at Groman's Chinese Theater, they're all in the big cement things with their handprints and their signatures. It's 3,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms, and it's an iconic Victorian home. It's been on the market since June of last year, and it just sold for $6 million. Do you know who Amy Lou Wood is from White Lotus, the actress that had the gap in her teeth?
The one with the buck teeth?
Yeah.
Yes, the sweet.
Is this about the SNL? Yeah.
Yeah, so SNL did a parody of her,
Hilarious, by the way.
and she said it was mean and unfunny.
Oh, no.
She did not
was
like it at all.
Oh, no.
Okay. Also, the joke wasn't at her. It was actually at the current political administration.
Yeah.
And but in the White Lotus format, and they made one joke about her, and it was hilarious as someone who hasn't even seen the show. So
She did not like it.
it was mean, but that's SNL. It's sketch comedy. It's always mean.
Give me one word describing your reaction to seeing the finale. Because you hadn't seen it, though.
Shocking. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
don't
just
do
watched
anything
it.
right. Oh,
Shocking.
my God.
Celebrity Big Brother castmate Mickey Rourke. Have you seen what Mickey Rourke looks like lately?
He looks like he's having a good retirement.
Damn.
I saw him like a couple years ago, and he looked kind of crazy.
He
got
looks
bad
like he's wearing the
cholesterol.
Scream mask.
It's not that bad.
Like, no, he used to be very handsome.
He's the kind of guy that would grow old handsome. Like he'd get more
Not
handsome.
now.
Okay.
I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
It's frightening. He was booted from the show for continually using abusive language and behaving inappropriately towards his fellow castmates.
It was mostly, what's her face? JoJo Siwa, which I
Siwa.
can't stand.
I'm
not going to lie. I saw some of the clips. It was kind of funny.
Well, he did this. So they were in the backyard because I YouTubed this.
Okay.
And he says something about her being a lesbian.
Okay.
And he says, have you always been a lesbian or whatever? Meanwhile, his eyebrows meet in the back and he's got the big fake lips, and I'm like, okay, Judge Judy, like you're calling her out for being a lesbian when, so he's like, I bet I could turn you straight. And she was like, oh, no. Then he says, can I get an F? Another word that they call cigarettes
In Britain.
Oh, okay. Yes.
and she got really, really upset. And he knew exactly what he was doing because then he goes and apologizes to her later.
I don't know. He is British. They do call him out there. That's like a pretty...
Mickey
Ricky
Rourke is
Rourke
not
isn't
British.
Isn't he?
No. No, he was just being a prick.
Oh, because I watched the clip. His context, it did seem like he seemed like he wasn't paying attention. He literally just was looking for a cigarette, but maybe not.
No, he knew exactly what he was doing. And then they were doing this pirate stupid thing. I've never watched the show ever. They were doing something where they were all dressed as pirates and somebody said, oh, there's a rat in the group. And one of the guys turns and looks at Mickey Rourke and he calls him the C word. And all of a sudden you hear a voice say, Mickey Rourke, come to the library or whatever. And they boot him off.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like he was being a dick, but like it was a little hardcore for them to boot him. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
Oh.
I just don't have any sympathy for JoJo Siwa because I can't stand her.
Yeah, I
She's
don't like her.
so
She's so
irritating.
Yeah.
He was being mean though.
Yeah. Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez, just launched into space today.
Today they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. I was listening to an interview with William Shatner, who was trying to make her Gayle King feel better because she was part of this. And he was like, they give you diapers because you can't use the, because you're up there and there's no place to go. So you are in a diaper. The G's are so incredibly forceful that you're going to feel like you're going to die. And she's like, thanks a lot. You're supposed to be making me feel better. But did it go over well? Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I remember, I don't like Katy Perry that much either.
I do.
She's also kind of irritating. But I remember she came down, she said that being in space really helped her connect with her divine feminine energy or something like that. And I was like, all right, cool.
I bet you have a completely different perspective on life when you see it from your world from space.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know. I just don't understand her perspective then. I think it's fine to be like, it was incredible, it was mind blowing. But then I don't know, the whole spiritual side of it, I'm like, come on, you went to space. Like, space is cool enough. Like, let it be space.
Would you do it?
What?
Go up for the day?
100%.
Sure.
You know why I wouldn't?
Why?
Not
Challenger.
No. Oh, no. No, it has nothing to do with that. The thought of any one of my crewmates throwing up in their helmet, I would jump out. That's the only thing.
Laura would just be floating around in space because somebody threw up.
I think it would be really cool it'd be unbelievable, but I don't know.
Oh, I think it would be so cool. I'd do it.
Yeah. I want to know how Katy Perry got on there.
I know. Yeah.
'Cause she's not really as famous as she.
It was kind of a odd group.
I was like, dude, put someone else cooler in there. Like, I don't know.
I mean, if she came down and she spoke and she
I'm a
loved
hater.
it.
I'm a Katy Perry hater.
You're a pretty much everybody hater.
No, just a couple of specific celebrities that we just happen to touch on that really just irritate me.
Okay.
And the last thing, it just premiered season 4 on HBO Max.
I know what you're gonna say.
Hacks.
Best show ever.
Oh my God. Have you not watched it?
Hacks.
Brian.
Brian.
No, I'm good.
No.
Brian.
What's it
seriously,
about?
it is so
I know, but
Oh
the
my
shows
God.
you guys
Smart.
like, I typically don't like.
No.
Oh my God.
Trust me.
What's it about?
Best show. So Jean Smart is a comedian, and she's told
In
by
her like 60s, 70s.
yeah, and she's one of the most. She's like the Joan Rivers of this comedy.
Oh, Hollywood.
Yeah, and had her own show, like had specials and everything. She's informed by her management team that she's no longer popular. They're doing away with her. She's had a residency in Vegas forever. So she hires this really young, hip woman to help her write her comedy material. And these two get along like oil and water. They absolutely
I'm
hate each other.
enthralled already.
No.
Oh no. It is hilarious.
The back and forth communication
Oh,
they
my God.
have and the comebacks and it is so witty. It is so smart.
Did you watch both episodes?
Yes.
Oh, so when they're walking down the hall, she goes, "Aren't you and Mary Magdalene tied for the world's oldest whore?"
It's
Oh my God.
Brian,
Hilarious.
I will pay you
No, oh God.
to watch one episode tonight.
I'm good.
Brian, you will thank us.
Have you watched Severance?
Oh, I did not.
Oh,
He didn't, you know what? I bet he didn't make it past two. Episode
I
2.
made it to 3, but then I got busy.
busy with what? I'm too busy to start Hacks. That's just
No.
comedy TV shows are not really even my thing.
Oh my God, Brian, I'm telling
I'm
you.
watching Lost right now. I've actually never watched Lost. so
God,
I'm
you're going to be
watching
so disappointed.
that. Lost is good.
I'm not really a fan of comedy stuff either,
Oh.
but this
All
is
right.
good.
I'll consider it.
It is fantastic.
not.
Yes.
And they are both, and I guess there's so many celebrity. HBO actually sent out a thing to the press saying you are not allowed to discuss who's on. But Jean Smart let it slip that Carol Burnett's going to be on.
That's huge.
Yeah. And Jimmy Kimmel, she was on Jimmy Kimmel's show, and they showed a clip of him on the show.
Oh my gosh. It's just
So
so
Carol Burnett already, I'm totally in.
And the other two. You got to watch that one too.
Oh yeah, the other two is really funny.
All right. Is that it?
Done.
You know what? We got to go.
Bye.
I got to tell you what we're doing on Thursday, you guys. I did something with my 2 roommates on Saturday night. We're all 3 single. It has something to do with that, an event. I'll tell you what it is. And we have the woman on the phone that's going to tell us more about being single in San Diego
Oh boy.
and the new things out there to meet people. And I'll tell you how it went
Oh boy.
and how I had to lie to get in.
Is mommy's kitty cat gonna get some action?
Oh, no. There
Oh.
was not even, I don't even think there was any eye contact.
Did you have to lie about your age?
Yes.
You had to be younger than 45.
Yes.
Like
no,
I'm
that was the
40.
cutoff.
I'm 40.
That was the cutoff.
45.
Yeah.
So you cut off 10 years.
Yes, I did.
Dear Lord.
Dang.
Well, I asked my roommate, I said, please be honest with me. Can I pass?
No.
I believe I could pass for 45. It's a
Eric, what do you think?
What?
Could she pass for younger than 45?
not younger, 45.
Okay, 45 exactly.
Yeah. I would need about 1,000 ring lights to pass for 45.
No, stop it.
All right.
You could.
I don't mean that in a mean way. I just don't like. If you were like, I'm 45, I'd be like, okay,
Well, you know Antonio, my roommate, right?
yeah,
He did the same thing. Do you think he could pass for 45?
yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
I would just assume he grade really early.
Him over me?
He has a young vibe.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'll tell you all about that. And then I'll tell you where you can go. And I have so many stats. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk to her on the phone. And that's on Thursday. In the meantime, let's hopefully the ground stays solid and it doesn't shake anymore. That would be great. I'm glad that you guys are okay, especially you, Brian, because you were closer. And love you all. Thank you for watching
Love
and
you
listening.
guys.
We appreciate it. and love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
I love you, my sweet babies. Bye.
Bye.
Including you, little boy.
Bye, Bubba.